As long as I stood inside that square until 5:30, the man would give $50 to a fresh graduate like me. I thought he was joking. But the next second he turned to leave and look for someone else. I panicked and grabbed him, saying I would do it. Then I stepped into the square with both feet. The man smiled with satisfaction. But I had no idea this square would trap me for life. At 5:30, the man showed up with $50. I was thrilled. I never knew making money could be so easy. Then the man offered me a full-time position. The pay went from $50 to $200, and the job was still just standing in the square. I agreed without hesitation. The next day, I showed up early for work. My classmates invited me to a skateboarding contest. I really wanted to go, but I was stuck at work, so I had no choice but to decline. When no one was around, I lifted my right foot trying to step out of the square, but I was afraid of losing my high-paying job. So after lightly touching the ground outside, I pulled my foot back. I thought no one would notice. But that night I waited and waited. The man never came to pay me. I realized this was the cost of breaking the rules, so I left in disappointment. The next day I returned to the square for work. A thief stole a wallet. A disabled woman begged me to chase him, but my job didn't allow me to step out of the square. So I watched helplessly as the thief ran away. When it was time for payment, I finally tried to speak up.
Excuse me, sir.
What's that?
Never mind.
You good?
Yeah, we're great. Never mind, thank you.
I wanted to say it, but standing before the man I didn't dare, yet I was always curious who he really was, so after he left, I secretly followed him downstairs. He stood in front of a mirror and started putting on makeup, then he put on a clown mask. I was stunned. Was he also pretending to be a clown to entertain others? But then I thought about myself. Maybe I was the real clown now. Day after day, the job continued. I grew into a middle-aged man, watching a kid skate down the street. I couldn't help remembering who I used to be, but now I was trapped in this cage. When the man came to pay me, I wasn't excited anymore, but my years of dedication earned his approval. He offered me a 30% raise and moved me to a bigger square with a much wider view. The sudden reward made me emotional. The dull job suddenly felt motivating again. Decades passed. My face was covered in wrinkles. My salary reached $2,000. But this time, as the man was about to leave, I told him I wanted to quit.
It's been a pleasure working with you. But I'd like to retire now if I could.
It's been a pleasure working with you too.
Only when I saw the white hairs on his neck did I realize my entire youth had already been sold to him.